Yeah, it's 2008 was good to be part of with regards to getting a fantastic result against Fiji, but to get the win and probably in the manner in which we won today, I don't think many people give us a chance. You look at the Tongan team and they showed a glimpse in that second half how good they are, but we found a way to win. So it's certainly up there with the best win that probably Scotland's had, not necessarily myself.
Are you confident the call will go your way at the end there? Those
Yeah,
sort of suggestions?
I am, yeah. No, I am. I think there's certain parts in the game where you can argue with some of the decisions go your way. I certainly don't think anybody can look at that game and say we're lucky to get any decisions. I think we've earned everything we got. We had a fantastic first half. Tonga were brilliant for 30 minutes of that second half, but we found a way to win. So I think anybody suggesting we were lucky to get any decision is wrong in my eyes.
What would you say about your goal line defence generally, Steve, given that they have so many tries disallowed by the video ref and held up, things like that?
Well, we spoke about that before the game, Gareth. I think our goal line, even in the first half, we defended 4 goal line sets. We restricted their offloads and we restricted the playmakers to very limited opportunities. Second half, they play like they can do. They were skillful. They carried the ball really strong, and our goal line in the end, the back end, the last 10 minutes, we held firm, and my heart was in my mouth a little bit, I must admit. I'm not going to sit here and say it was comfortable, but we found a way to win, that determination which we've always had, and that skill, something that I'm very proud to be associated with.
When they got back to 24-20, Steve, your heart must really have been in your mouth at that point. I mean, were you confident that they could come back and win it?
It's easy to say this now. I was, because there's 12 minutes left, and if you look at the players we've got, even though the momentum was with Tonga and they scored all those tries, we've proven in the first half that if we got the field position we could score. And I think the message was just to get back onto the players that we've got to stay composed and get some field position and get the kicking game from Danny back up and running. And in the last 10 minutes we did that, and I think that shows the quality of the team and the belief in the team and the trust they've got, because it could have easily fell away from us, that, but that element of trust and patience and quality just saw us through.
So you compared this with Fiji, but this sets up the tournament, is it not? It's different from that perspective?
It's been a fantastic tournament so far. From a West Cumbria point of view, you look at the crowd here today, that was fantastic. The atmosphere, the way the whole counties got behind us and the World Cup, and the previous games as well. The previous games that we watched every game as a squad. Fantastic, brilliant. It's really took off as far as the competition is concerned, and I think from our pool point of view, we play Italy on Sunday. We're going to have to improve, but hopefully we'll get the same kind of atmosphere here and the same numbers, and that's going to be one hell of a game Sunday.
Danny, what was said behind the post when they hit the front late there?
It were basically not to panic. They were scoring off our missed tackles, our lack of discipline, and just pretty much had to calm the boys down and just had to reiterate we had to earn the right to have the ball. And for 20 minutes of that half we didn't earn the right, and that's when they got back into the game. And to be fair, the kicking game it were on and off, it were hit and miss, and they're never really pretty games in a World Cup, because best players are going at each other, and like I say, we had to find a way, and we really did in the end. And it was important as a group that we won that, I think, just to set our pool and tournament up for Scotland.
Danny's goal kicker was important, Steve, as well, and the one off the crossbar, I guess, was important. And
yeah, he did that on purpose. He's been practising that at Copeland Stadium, Gareth, the crossbar challenge. But goal kicks are always important. They're crucial, and we're fortunate we've got one of the best on our side.
Danny, can you say a few words about what it's like to sort of have this side come together? Some of you didn't know each other, and the team you beat tonight were expected to be probably 4th favourites in the tournament. Yeah. Can you just say a few words about?
Yeah, it's always a mix when you get the NRL players, the Super League players, and the National League players, and when we all come together, I'll be honest, in a better way than we've done this year by getting together. We've done a lot of things, obviously, by getting together. We've had one drink of beer together, the rest of being off the field, knocking about together, playing cards together, and just I think the spirit of that has helped us today. And in our camp there's nobody better than nobody else, and everybody can have the say, and everybody can, you know, put the 2 pence in. Steve will listen to it, but at the end of the day, Steve's called what goes on, and I think that's what's helped the group today.
Any thoughts about Italy, Danny? Obviously, you know, not long ago, not many people would have thought that Scotland v Italy would have been such a massive game.
Yeah, I have got a thought on Italy. I think they're, I think they've got 15 or so NRL players, but you know, coming here just shows how it can happen on its day. And we have to learn from today. Obviously, it wasn't pretty, but we got the win. We'll have to be a lot better than we were today to beat Italy. And without a shadow of a doubt, they'll probably be the favourites. But you know, ain't everybody when they play Scotland.
Well, Workington might be a bit odd for them after the Millennium Stadium.
Yeah, well, obviously 91 metres long and 60 metres wide. It's, you know, it's a bit of a tight game, and as you saw tonight, when teams get on the front foot as Tonga did in the second half, you know, teams can get steamrolled. So we've got to bar up and keep us disciplined and probably defend a bit smarter than we did by, you know, falling off tackles, letting them get quick play balls, because the pitch is so small, it's easy just to get a roll on and get down there.
Matty Russell, you know, had a pretty big contribution, I thought, tonight.
Excellent. Yeah, you know, it's. I think his contribution, not only his tries, but his overall game, because he was under immense pressure. You know, he's worked from dummy half, and he's got better and better in camp. Was it Danny Russell? Was it Matty Russell?
Yeah.
You can see the improvement, and obviously, you know, working with Danny and Peter Wallace and Endo, you know, that relationship, the spine of your team, is really important, and they all showed up today.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.